still on Wike, we all know that Wike of recent closed or sealed some properties in Abuja, including that of his own political party. Like I said, when the gods would want to destroy person, they'll first make the person lose the senses, and that is what is happening to Wike. So in that incident, Wike shuts down PDP National Secretariat, Access Bank, and even I think NAFTIP also, this agency for against trafficking, and then in the process, and they even shut down Federal Inland Revenue Service, government offices. So it wouldn't just be as if he was going to go against his own party. But why was it that it was just 2 days to the serious meeting they were going to have in PDP that he did that? Because he is not in good terms with Shade Makinde and other PDP governors. As a result of that, he felt that the best thing was to frustrate them. And now Ireti Kingibe, the senator of Abuja of FCT, came out to ridicule or attack him, especially when he was at the Senate chambers to defend something. Then and after then, on her social media, she said that no Nigerian property can be lawfully seized or sealed solely due to ground rent default. She said, describing the FCTA's action as indiscriminate and insensitive in light of country's economic challenges, because she was not happy that this guy was just going like a bulldozer. You know, nobody is there to stop him. He doesn't really answer to anybody. And then in the end, you know, Tinubu realized that this thing was going to be a bad PR for him. And what did Tinubu do? Tinubu told him to give them grace, I think of 7 days or 14 days. Now, what is the ground rent issue? Now, the ground rent does not mean that the building belongs to the government. It means that if you are staying in certain parts in Abuja, you have to pay ground rent. So it means that if you have a building now that is for you, or you rented or anything in any of all those places, I think the owner of the building or the occupant of the building has to be paying what we call ground rent. So it means that even if you build a house, you have to be paying rent to the government. And now, because of that, Wike now came out and said that even poor people do not stay in Asokoro and all those parts of Abuja. So in the end, he does not feel bad about enforcing something that is wrong. And that's why Wike now said that it is embarrassingly ignorant for serving senator to be unaware of Section 28 Land Use, Section 28 of Land Use Act, and then he sent his bulldog, his attack dog, who is no other than his media aide, Lere Olayinka, where he said that it is embarrassingly ignorant for a serving senator to be unaware of Section 28 of the Land Use Act. He said, ground rent is not optional, it is a legal obligation, and failure to comply for 10, 20, or even 43 years cannot be excused. Yes, I know that it cannot be excused, but what Ireti Kingibe is saying is that it should just be a fine. People should not just, buildings should not be sealed off on the grounds of non-payment of, ground rent. Why Wike's attack dog is now saying that even when you do not pay ground rent, it invalidates to some extent your C of O. And if it invalidates your C of O, it simply means that government can even revoke your C of O. And if government revokes your C of O, you've lost your land, you've lost your property. But I do not agree with that. And Wike must always be Wike. What he cannot do, his attack dogs can do. So she concludes by saying that we must not let frustration with defaulters override constitutional protections. She said, democratic governance demands fairness, legality, and sensitivity to citizens' economic realities. This was how Wike went one time and wanted to, seize a building or a property, very large compound belonging to a former military person, that the wife came out and very dark man was even had to be involved in that particular matter. There are times that we call law and there are what we call discretion. Now, if you say there is a law for this and no law for that, how can you just go without, of course, you must have given them warning, but that kind of thing, maybe a few days or a few weeks to even closing their buildings, you go on national television to re-announce and warn that this also defaulters, their offices or premises will be sealed or shut. And because some people may not even be aware that, these deals are coming and all of that. So it's just unfortunate that Wike is going the way he wants, but thank God that Tinubu rained on him, and then now, there's some level of peace, because it will just be as if you are using this thing to muzzle opposition, and then you shut down businesses. He only did that of Federal Inland Revenue Service and that National Agency for Against Trafficking of blah blah blah. He only shot those ones so that it won't just be as if he went after PDP secretariat alone. So Wike needs to be cautioned. And so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I remain your boy Ernest Omozokwe Adebayo Okoje. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Signing out. Peace.